welcome to another episode of Dietitian Life.
I need to get my glasses tightened. They keep falling down my face.
So I was in Perth for the last few days. When did I leave? Tuesday. Got back before. There was hail on the highway. Driving back, that sucked. Hope I get to play football tonight. Pretty much my week was a lot of shadowing, a lot of driving, a lot of meetings, phone calls, and the alike. But it was good to catch up with Perth crew again. I don't know what I did on Monday prior to our leaving. I know I've just come back and signed, 3 new agreements for different things, different clinics, negotiated a couple of other clinics. One's in WA, one's in Brisbane, and then we finalised the Albury one this week. We talked about it in a couple of weeks, but finalised that.
Got it.
So that's done. Also interviewing for that position, the Albury Wodonga position. So it's the last day of application. So if anyone doesn't email us in the next 3 minutes, we'll then make a decision on the people that we've got and the interviews that we've had, because they start in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's pretty much my week. I've got my trusty bit of paper that I was completing while on my flight. So of my to-dos, I had to write position description. I hit up all the managers and admin about writing position description, trying to really get a handle on what we actually are doing, because some of us are overlapping on different things, and because we move so quickly and there's so many different arms, we don't really know who's responsible for everything all the time, or we might be trying to do other people's work where we're just doubling down, so just wasting efficiency and effectiveness. So try and improve that. Applied for another award, dinner meeting, other meeting, Melbourne. Updates from practitioners, more shadowing, more meetings. I was meant to meet a guy from America on Zoom that I hit up, but he bailed like an hour before. The time difference just sucked. Like he's at night and I'm early in the morning. So hopefully now I'm in Queensland, I've got 2 hour leeway, so we might be able to fit it. Can't really tell you what it's about until I have the meeting. So I'm just going to throw the fishing hook out there. Yep, that's pretty much my week, and did a lot of strategy on marketing and stuff. Tomorrow morning, tomorrow day, I'm spending a whole day on marketing, developing a strategy across every business on every social media platform and website. So that's going to be an intense day, but hopefully something good comes out of it. I'm sure something good will come out of it. Weekends are for working. Speaking of weekends are for working, what's your week?
I'm going to a bridal expo.
Let's just stop for a second. We also are both wearing grey. This was not planned.
And the same colour pants.
Yep.
Twinning.
Didn't mean it. Did not mean it. Anyway.
So bridal expo this weekend. With one of the dietitians that works here at Sunny Coast as well, so that'll be exciting. Maybe I might plan my wedding whilst I'm there. Side note, never gonna happen. Too expensive. So if I can catch myself a deal, happy days.
You're gonna be working for the deal. Hey, I'll give you some free dietetics if I get a free wedding.
Always in for that marketing strategy. My week's been good. It's been really, really full on. Lots of moving parts, similar to Tyson, except minus the travel. So we lined up the deal for Albury, so that's great.
You lined it up.
Well, you signed
the
dotted line, yeah. So negotiating the times and days for that. Had 2 interviews this week as well. They've been good. It's been nice to meet a few new dietitians. Started my mammoth task of contacting a heap of agencies for NDAS, so people that are involved in anything from plan management to support coordination to actually one of my clients actually is involved in NDAS, so we had a good old chat about that today and might catch up for coffee. Always on the strategy. and they were really good. So I had a meeting with someone today via Zoom from Melbourne, and we talked about something I need to talk about him afterwards. But yeah, like, so maybe talking about how we can try and form a partnership to benefit mutually. So that's really cool. And organised 2 other meetings with other companies for my birthday, which is good. So that's in 2 weeks' time.
On my birthday.
Yeah. Well, my mum will be down, so it'll be good. So I can have free babysitting to coordinate these things. So that. What else I've been doing? So many emails to backlog, so I'm trying to catch up, and I have this week, which is good. So I've done a lot of resource evaluation. So company-wide, we have practitioners that develop new resources all the time. So I've done a lot of reviewing of those. Heaps of GP letters again this week to review for practitioners. They've got a lot better, which is great. We did PD last week and had lots of feedback on that from the staff, and
she killed it, like we talked about last week.
Yeah, so they wanted some additional information. Actually, 5 people emailed me about that, so that was really cool. Heaps of sickness this week, so I've been sick. Heaps of people in the company have been sick, so it's just been a nightmare.
Something about dietitians, they're not taking care of themselves. It's freaking annoying. Don't know whether it's, the old stress or it's just, not following your own advice. Or...
Yeah, obviously we are in the cold face of people all the time.
And that as well, and dealing with a lot of, people that could also be sick when you're seeing them.
The only reason that I get sick is because I'm inherently sleep deprived, and that's hard. Otherwise, I wouldn't normally get sick like this. The last 2 years I've got sick so much, it's not even funny.
My bad.
Baby's
fault.
Yeah, no.
Not the work's fault.
No, well, it's like cumulative, but I can cope. It's been really, really good. Clients have been great. I've got a few new ones. Had lots of rant on Insta as well, so if you haven't been following me, you need to.
That reminds me, I did some good stuff on Snap yesterday.
Yeah.
I did 2 key kind of take-homes.
We strategized this week in relation to some funding, so we're applying for some grants as well, so we had a bit of a chat about...
I had that on my to-do list.
Yeah, so coming up with some ideas about how that's going to happen.
This is the weekend of this week's to-do list.
Yes, so much.
And I screwed up. I'm actually going to Gold Coast on Monday. I thought it was Tuesday. I'm going on Monday. Screwed up. So I'm going to meet Beck then. Anyway, you keep talking. I'm just going to do my to-do list. And I'm talking about funding, so I'll do that on Sunday. And
then, my own personal business and life background as well. So that's always fun. Because I'm extremely behind in that, and I can feel it building up in me like this well of money pits. So that will be my weekend, is catching up on my bookkeeping and invoicing and alike. So
did I get asked to do the DAA thing this week or last week?
This week. Yeah, you can say that. I hit them up as well, so clearly I'm not important enough.
After me. After the important person.
Yeah, so tell them.
Well, it's kind of official, I guess. I mean, I could send people the text.
Yeah.
But I just got hit up by DAA for their Queensland kind of symposium to be a keynote speaker there, which is pretty cool. That'll be my first keynote speaking kind of gig.
Didn't email your right-hand person, did they?
Well, they didn't tell me what the topic was. So if they say, it's on the clinical management of clients in a nationwide organisation,
it all comes with time.
But I might just talk about you for the whole thing if that's what it is. So maybe I have an hour and a half talking about you. That's what it's like.
Unlikely.
You dream someone talking about you for an hour and a half in front of all of the dietitians. So that should be cool. So we'll see how that is. I think it's in October. So I'll obviously send it via Snap and other links and stuff once all's confirmed and the program's confirmed and the dates and all of that. I know the date's confirmed, I just don't know it off the top of my head.
We've had lots of good feedback about what we're doing this week, and our practitioners, amazing feedback. So it's been actually a really positive week, and some more practitioner movement as well this week, hasn't it?
There has been more practitioner movement this week.
It's been a busy week.
It has. It's been good. Well, I sent an email to everyone about that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I'll find it and I'll read out one of them once if that's all right.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Feedback.
It's pretty nice.
I won't say who it is, but basically, I'll just go verbatim, hey? So, recently spent time in hospital and was very unwell. Due to the nature and duration of my illness, I was left deconditioned and malnourished. Lack of appetite was a concern, and the thought or sight of food was, I think she got this wrong, but it said anathema for a good many weeks. So, just made her feel ill looking at food. I was weak enough to need a wheelchair and was not able to function in any meaningful way. I was suggested that I needed a dietitian, and I was referred to one of our practitioners. They visited me and assessed my condition, suggested a range of options that fitted my situation, personal food preferences, and the lifestyle. 3 key points there, peeps. I am not the most compliant of people and did not make his job any easier. I have rarely met a more dedicated and sensitive health professional. They are patient, informative, and good-mannered. All attributes that I hold dear. I am now attending hydro twice weekly, doing for myself, and well on the way to eating better than I have in years. I felt that this person deserved recognition for the fine job that they are doing, which is why I'm writing this comment. Pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah, like it's pretty extensive as well, so you wouldn't think that...
It wasn't just like a cash, like, oh, thanks, I really like this. It's like, boom.
So much.
But yeah, there was another one. We won't read that one out verbatim, but for similar things, just changing in life. Yeah, weight loss and then mental health and helping people through things like PTSD and depression. So pretty good. Pretty proud, really.
Yeah, and also what we're doing as well. There's been a lot of feedback too, so that's been nice.
Yeah, Peter's going ham on old Instagram stories. So
I went live today. If you didn't see it, you should chase it up quickly. But that was
live.
Yeah, I'm all over it.
Was that when I was meant to be?
You were flying.
Yeah, I was flying.
Yeah.
Didn't get to see it.
Yeah, I got so much interaction. I was waving to everybody on Insta. And they were chatting to me. It was good. It was fun.
So since she likes it, she'll probably just now go overboard. So expect a live every day. She's on Instagram.
On fire.
I know key take homes from some of the stuff that I was doing with practitioners with this week were that I mentioned on the Snapchat. I know one was making sure that you find the place to draw the line. So that client feedback just then is a great example of, even though they're not the most compliant clients, if you're there and you're constantly keep going and keep trying, you're still having a positive effect with them. But then if someone's constantly testing you and like you're saying something and they're like, oh yeah, I could, and then just kind of being a bit cheeky, just knowing when to draw the line. I'm like, no, like, you want to achieve this goal, so this is what you need to do. And there's no wiggle room. There's no fault with themselves at the end of the day, most of the time. So just knowing where that line is, and you don't have to be a dick or a bitch, which is exactly how I said it on Snapchat about it. But you do need to, I guess, have that respect there with that client, because when you see clients, especially if you're seeing for a long time, you can develop a really close relationship where you can have a bit of banter and be very casual, but at the same time you need to respect that, I guess, professional relationship, and you're there to do a job at the end of the day. So being their friend is one thing, but we've said it before, we've said it again, getting results will make them love you far more, just like that lady. So, and
know your food. So if you don't know what milk arrowroot are, seriously, we've got problems.
Oh god, yeah, that was one. The other one was rice thins. So
serious?
Yeah, didn't know that there was such a thing. Only knew corn thins. Like, oh, there's rice in. They thought it was they were referring to rice crackers. I'm like, no, there's rice thins as well. Oh, really? They're the same? I'm like, yeah, pretty much.
Hopefully that wasn't the conversation in the consult.
Not fully in the consult, but I did correct the crackers thing and said, no, there's actually corn thins.
Rice thins.
Yeah, rice thins, sorry. Same as corn thins. Pretty close to. But anyway, so yeah, knowing your food is really important. So going through the shopping aisle looking at all the stuff that you don't usually eat, even if you pick it up and have it at one time.
Because Tyson had a new food experience this week as well too. It's important that you do try it.
I had kale for the first time.
It was probably like a teaspoon of kale in it.
Yeah, it was about a tablespoon. It was about a tablespoon.
You wouldn't have even known it was in there.
I did know.
It actually looked pretty dirty.
Leaf.
To be honest, the brown goo at the bottom was more...
Oh, the risotto was mint. That was fine. It's mushroom risotto.
I know,
it's
it
going to
looked
look
disgusting.
like that. It was fine. I had a Superfoods convenience meal. So I'd seen it before, I just never did it because I don't want to pay $7.50 for a meal when I can make it at home. But I was on the road and I didn't have enough days to get all my stuff that I usually do. It was not going to be cost effective. Saving the money, so I got the $5 on special Superfoods meal. It was kind of an alright size, I guess. I reckon I could have eaten a lot more, but it's probably the right portion of what it is. But yeah, it had the veggies on it. I always just hate how the frozen veggies look in those things.
I hate how they look when you reheat them. Like, they're disgusting.
Yeah, they just look like, okay, that's like a plastic bit of vegetable. Like, much rather cook it.
I'd much rather make it at home. It's gross.
And paying $5 for that, I could have paid $5 and had like 10 of those meals.
But that's all important because if you're going to recommend stuff like that, and that could be one of them. And I did a recommendation for clients as well this week, and you've got to...
Yeah, you got to know. And like, even if it's stuff that you don't really like trying it. I've tried so many foods that I just hate. Just to know what the difference is between that and something else. And knowing the alternatives is half the battle. Same when it comes to Macca's and KFC and Pizza Hut and everything that, knowing those menus, even if you don't go in there, even if you despise it, if you're one of those dietitians, you should probably smarten up.
I dragged you into a Acai Brothers this week.
Yeah, I went to Acai Brothers.
Stood there in the corner vomiting.
Yeah, I'd much rather walk into Macca's comfortably than go into a superfood bar. But
I didn't get acai too, by the way.
No, you had a peanut butter smoothie.
Yum.
It's probably like as much as a large quarter-pounder meal full of kilojoules. But anyway, besides the fact, the point is that you need to know your shit to be able to inform people. So it's one thing to know the clinical diagnosis and the management of a client, but if you can't actually relate it to real food, which is the only thing those clients actually know, then you're going to fail or you're not going to do very well. Or you could do exceptionally better.
I'm one for Tyson as well because, as you know, I've been going and hitting up so many meetings. I had another meeting this week with a psychologist. He was really unusual. It would have been one like, actually, it might have been a few of your weird quotes, but he was really flying our flag, which was really good. But Tyson's been on my back because I actually haven't had a lot of flow through traffic with my really amazing referrals. But I actually did have one today.
She got 1 from 10 meetings.
Oh, yes.
At ROI.
It starts with 1.
It starts with 1.
It starts with 1.
Better turn into 50.
Anyway, so we've worked on that. We've hit up them all again by email this week.
Following up.
Yes.
Following up.
Say, hey, we're here. Remember the amazing dietitian that came and saw you and you really liked her? Don't forget you have her cards. So, anyway, but that's important because even though it goes really well, it may not end up with something, and that's just about them being busy or they just haven't thought about it, or you're not standing there all the time going, hey, think about me. So, it does make a difference, but in order to make that conversion, you've got to probably keep banging at the door. So.
Boom. Week. Done.
Done.